it's your boy, the truck driving wizard, back again. Go ahead and grab that passenger seat. Ride shotgun with me. Let's talk boxing. Look, this one is about, I want to speak on the Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao fight. Yeah, I think Earl gonna bust that ass. Honestly, I mean, Manny Pacquiao is an all-time great. We all love Manny, you know what I'm saying? But Manny, I think it's gonna be a thing where, you know, the youth shows. Honestly, like Manny might be still fast. He might still be, you know, heavy-handed, but I think Earl can definitely take a punch, you know, and if he could take a punch, that's it, because Earl is not the type to one-hitter quitter you. Like, he's not the type to knock you out cold, but Earl is the type to inflict punishment on your body, your head, you know what I'm saying? Look what he did to Kell Brook. But he definitely will, and he definitely will dish out that pain, you know what I'm saying, and punishment. So I think, I call this a stoppage, man. I call this a stoppage, but later on in the later rounds. We can't take nothing away from Manny Pacquiao. You know, Manny is definitely Hall of Fame. He definitely one of the all-time greats. Manny gonna come in there and he gonna do what he do. He gonna slide in and out. He gonna try them weird angles. You know, Manny can punch at crazy angles. And but you know what? That kind of gives Earl Spence trouble sometimes too. You know, them weird angles. I noticed in the Sean Porter fight. Sean Porter had great footwork in that fight. I feel like that's why he could stay with Earl Spence as long as he did. And Sean Porter did great in that fight, man. I really want to see that rematch, honestly. I definitely want to see a rematch in that fight, man. He did great. But back to the Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, man, I think Manny Pacquiao knows that this is going to be his last fight. I think this is a passing of the torch. I think Manny Pacquiao knows that he's not going to win this fight. But I commend him, you know what I'm saying, for stepping in there with a young lion, you know what I'm saying, somebody as good as Earl Spence is. You know, when Earl Spence, like, he picks you apart, man. I watch. The best way to fight Earl Spence is the way that Sean Porter fought Earl Spence. And he put that pressure on Earl. He put a lot of pressure on Earl Spence. So, with that being said, like, if you try to outbox Earl Spence, he gonna pick you apart, man. That's why the Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence is gonna be so. I think people are really sleeping on that matchup, honestly, because both of them fight the same. I ain't gonna say the same way, but both of them had the same mindset and IQ in the ring. Both of them, like, they pick you apart as time goes on. You know, and Earl Spence is definitely one of the best to do that. Like, he will pick you apart, and he's dishing out abuse the whole time. So it's gonna be interesting, man, to see how Manny fares up to that. Of course, we are rooting for Manny. Like, I know I am. I'm rooting for Manny. I would like to see it. It would be a great story. I'll say that. It'd be a great story if Manny did win. But nah, man, I don't see him in this one. Nah, I don't see him in this one. But Earl just too big, man. I mean, I feel like Earl can fight middleweight. Honestly, he's middleweight and super middleweight. I feel like he can fight both. So you got that kind of power, man, and you got that kind of, you know, he's a bigger welterweight. So and Manny Pacquiao is not even a big welterweight. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. But like I said, you know, Manny Pacquiao is definitely in my top 10 of all time, and I'm rooting for him, man. It'll be a great story. It'll definitely be a great story if he did win, and I'm rooting for him. But I think Earl is just gonna be too much for him later down the line in the fight. You know, later in the later rounds or whatever. I think, you know, Earl definitely gonna turn up. He gonna be cutting off that ring. You know, and if you take that footwork away, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote, because he's too big for you to bang with. You know, the only reason why Sean Porter got away with it is because Sean Porter, for one, Sean Porter has a great chin, and not only that, but Sean Porter, he's a shorter fighter, but Sean Porter is bulky. Like he a little, you know what I'm saying, like a little linebacker. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely had Earl couldn't bully Porter, you know. So, but when Earl get to cutting off that ring and Manny Pacquiao can't go nowhere, Manny Pacquiao is not big enough to bang with Earl. And we all know, you know, Manny, you know, unfortunately can't get knocked out. Like, he can't. He's been knocked out, what, I think like, how many times? What was it, like 5? No. Something like that. He's been knocked out a couple times. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the fight, though. I think it's going to be a great fight. Like I said, I'm rooting for Manny. It'll be a great story for the Philippines. He's senator for the Philippines, and I think he's trying to run for, he hasn't decided whether he's going to run for presidency, but, you know, it'll just be an all-around great story if he did. And he could, you know, go out on top. And, you know, I want that for Manny, but I don't think Manny's going to win this fight. I think, you know, Earl is just too big. He's too good. His ring IQ is one of the best in the game, and I think, you know, he gets slept on for that. And I don't think that car crash slowed him down at all. I don't know what people saying, that he don't look good, he don't look the same. I don't know what they talk about. He looks the same to me. You know what I'm saying? But who am I? But again, man, this is Let's Talk Boxing. I appreciate you guys riding with me. Once again, like I said, man, I'm a truck driver, and I get bored, man. I appreciate you guys, you know, coming in, riding with me, man. Just, I be zoned out sometime, and I be, you know, I'm a boxing fanatic. I love boxing, so I appreciate you guys, you know, viewing my videos and leaving your comments. And come on, help me get some subscribers, though, man. Subscribe to the channel, man, and like, comment, do whatever. Whether you know, we can have dialogue in the comment section. You know, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that type of channel. You know, so definitely like, comment, subscribe, and keep coming back, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Be easy. Let's talk boxing. Go.